Hi guys, it's PferdPlays. Welcome back to our Jurassic World Evolution 3 Sandbox adventure. In this series, we're diving into a fully unleashed sandbox park where all the classic challenge settings are switched on. Storms, escapes, disease, the whole prehistoric package, but with unlimited G modifications. That means bigger dinos, weirder dinos, and absolutely no limits on the chaos we can create. From designing habitats to experimenting with wild genetic combos, every episode brings new surprises as we shape the ultimate dinosaur paradise. Let's play Jurassic World Evolution 3. We have our little guys in here. Has any of them wandered in yet? No, not yet. Where are they? Oh, they are right there. Come on. Come on, wander in. You know you want to. Oh. Right. Use a walking further away. Not ideal. Maybe we just need to get a contract. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Here's one of those tasks now.
Oof. I don't want to do this. I don't upgrade to a staff center. I mean, I guess we can do that really. Where's my staff center? What kind of upgrades can you have? Storm defense here. We could get more scientists. What do we need to get that? This one. Okay. You've conned me. Start doing that. We need to check on. So treatment successful. Let's get you back in, and then I need the other capture team. Add a task. Right. Well, that's a bit inconvenient that you're all stood on top of each other. Which one are you? This one. What's wrong with you? Infected wound. What do I need to do to fix you? Oh no, I need to... get them on the go. Get him sorted. Get that one. And then you've got a concussion. What do you need for this? Okay. So we do need to put you into that. Okay. Does that give me any upgrades at all? Improved. Should we just work that on just so then you're happy? And then... yeah, because we don't want to be doing that right now.
Wow!
Anna,
at this rate,
I'm pretty good.
To the world's most efficient park manager.
Thanks.
Through the brochure. Nicely done.
They've got a lot of good trade. Oh, the blue looks pretty cool. Oh, but the purple looks good as well. Oh, is it just the males that end up with like the coolest patterns? I suppose for like the sexual dimorphism is stronger for the males. I suppose they're the ones that have to earn their place, so I don't want all girls. Which one do I prefer? Do I prefer the purple or the blue? I think I prefer the purple, so yeah. We'll do these ones. Yeah, everyone's busy right now. And then what about... oh, we got all three for them. Right, hopefully that means they will just go and sort these guys out. Fingers crossed. And then, how long's left? Oh no, I haven't transported you. Transport you to there. We'll get you on it. So, begin incubation. So we need 5. We'll do you guys first. because someone else is a bit busy. And then we got 3 eggs. So we could definitely actually prefer. Yeah, we'll go with those. And then we'll wait for those to be finished. And then transport them into our little petting zoo over here. I really just want one of them to walk in. And then I think the next thing was to research something else that could go in here. We want the stegos for this place, but we do need something for here. What is going on? A threat to the guests? Remove the threat to the guests. What are you talking about? Those tiny little things are not a threat. Let's keep it a buck. Like, they aren't doing any damage. Yay! No cases of infected wound. Right, how long? You need resupply? No, you don't. Right, it's gonna take a little while for you. So we need other scientists to come back. But I was thinking for here, what was quite good is on the, again, map flip, on the, when I was editing the video on the last one, I was able to have another look to see what it said for this and for this, and it is the, what are they called, like Lyrosaurus, I believe. Lystrosaurus. Oh, Mikasa's claimed it. Oh god, we need to stop with... We need to put everyone on some contraception after this. Let's have a look through. Right, well, you obviously cannot. But let's put some contraceptions on everyone. We don't want to end up with... Oh, it's because Levi's a baby. When did we get all of these guys? Oh my life. I'm running out of names. We definitely need to put you guys on some contraception. And then rename. Who did we have? Okay, so we can go with... This is where I'm just gonna blank on all the names. How many more have we got? We got one more. Who do I want to give the last one to? I'm trying to think who we have. Do I go with Yamiya? Is that how I spell it? I'm not entirely sure. Sadly, Historia is not going to have one unless this nest has been. If Mikasa has some more babies, then Historia can have her own. Right, let's release it via airlift for you guys, and then these ones we can select use. We'll just... Oh, actually, I don't want you doing it because you're my nurse. If you're free, though, that must mean I'm good to transport you out. So transport you out. And then capture team 2, I need to add a task. Then we need a trank you. Yeah, okay. So more eggs have been found. Are you all on contraception? I'm gonna forget that the babies aren't on contraception, and then they're all gonna end up having more babies. Anyway, as we were saying, so this, we did send off the expedition last time to get these guys. So we did make the correct judgment 82. We'll begin that task, that's fine. And yeah, you can do that for me. And then we need to get some more. How quickly can we do this? You guys don't really add much time on for me. And we'll get that. Oh. How many are there? 4! Oh no! I gotta come up with 4 names. Shouldn't be too bad. I was put on the spot. But that is definitely something we can work on. I'm glad that I made the... How do I pronounce their name again? Ornithomismus. I'm glad I made them the Attack on Titan, because if I had to make that many Death Note like characters, Death Note, the characters are a little less... Oh, what now? What now? Undiagnosed what now? Rape, honestly. Unhappy juvenile. Why? What's your problem? Is it this? What's going on with you? You have... Oh, it'll have been because one was... Yeah, there's gotta be at least 4, hasn't there? And one was getting sorted out here. Right. Let's transfer you over. And then that should be good. And then we'll have to come up with some names. I guess I'm glad it's Attack on Titan because I still have a lot of options. You guys, I can't even remember, I just named you something random. So, release via airlift. Yeah. And then hopefully because we've got more of them in here. Do you think I can even spot any? Oh, look how small they are. Oh, they're best friends. And then we'll come up with names for these guys. Oh, careful. Oh my lord. How many do we have? We have 3 coming in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Ornithomimus to the park.
So we have 9. Does that mean those eggs were just born? More little baby chickens. Okay. They're so cute. So... we'll go with... And then... And then... I'm not even sure how, but I don't think anyone ever pronounces his name correct anyway, so I think we'll be alright. So... here we go! Oh. They're so tiny. I could definitely take one home as a pet, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Microceratus to the park.
Right, we need to come up with a name. I could just look at them forever. We need to come up for a name for these guys. So how many do we have? 9. Okay. We could go with... and then... hopefully having that in your name doesn't You're tiny. What damage could you do? And then... Leora? What colour are you? Do we have a pink one? Hope the next one's got a bit of pink in it. If not, that's fine. I can live with it. And then... what should the last one? Oh no, we got 3 more. Thought we had some more. So we could do... we could just do the families. You've got a bit of grey on you. Go. Don't panic. And then... We'll do Crollo as well. There we are. Okay, so they all have some lovely names. Oh, are you finished? And then put you back here. That'll be good. And then did we get more fossils? We did. Let's... that'll get them all. We'll get you on it. And then we can create some of them in here. What do they like? How do I pronounce it?
Lystrosaurus.
Lystrosaurus, that makes sense. Once you hear it. Water ground fibre. Isn't that what you guys have? Did you need any? Okay, so these are pretty much identical, just different ratios. And then at least 2, and they don't mind any. And then for you guys, how many of yous do we need? Okay, so we need at least 3 of them, but they don't mind. And thankfully they also. The liking is reciprocated. So we'll wait for those fossils to be finished. Why? Always knocked out. So we can work on getting some of that. Oh, look at the poor guy getting dragged over. Imagine you're just a guest walking through and you just see, especially that bitch, just flying across. I think what I'm going to do as well, to make things a bit easier. So we have 1, and then can I... 1 here. 2 here. So we have 1 here, and then the next one is 2, and then we'll call you 2A, 2B. So that's number 2, and then have we got another one? So then you can be team 3A and team 3B. This will make it a bit easier to track how many I've got. And then we should probably do the same for the... not you. You. Are you? Yeah, you're capture team 1. Okay, and you're assigned to quite a lot of posts. So again, we'll go 1 here. And then 1B. And then the team can be just capture team 1. And then the next one, so team 3 can be 2B. 2B. And then capture team 2. 3. Can do 3A. 3B. And then that should be all of them. Just make it a little easier when I need to work out who needs what. Okay, so we should be able to now synthesize some Lystrosaurus. let's modify. Let's look at your traits first. Have you got any? You haven't got anything negative. We definitely want to up. Oh god, we can buff you really. Resilience. That'd be quite nice. Appetite, I guess because you're sharing, we'll put like a 50%. Well, we can afford it. Tolerance. So we kind of want them to be very tolerant. 3 trait marks result uncertain. Let's bring the appetite down. That's the one I'm not too bothered about. And then colours. Let's have a look. They have some cool colours. I think we're just gonna random them for the first ones. So begin task. And then I guess just how have you got an entitled salary? What on earth does that mean? You're getting paid more than you should be. Let's see about that. I think it's gonna be inevitable that we're gonna have to change that anyway. We're gonna have to get rid of some. Okay, we haven't got the stuff to make any more right now. So we'll just do the one batch. See how that goes. Doesn't take too long. So see how many we get. Not what I'm gonna press. Okay, we got all 4. Okay. Right, we're definitely keeping the red. But you are a bit skittish. Not ideal. What do you look as a male? Oh, well. Gotta be a female. We'll do you as the male. So we'll begin. And then we'll just do you. We'll get you on that. Because we don't really need any more. So we'll wait for that to be done. Perfect. So let's release via Ella. Oh, I didn't even notice that. So it tells you if they like them. That's nice. So they love them. They're indifferent. They're indifferent. We're not putting them in there. I didn't realise that. So we'll get these guys sent off in here. Oh, I'm glad it's becoming daytime. And then I'm thinking I did want to do a lagoon. I did. But I'm also thinking, should we just get working on the T-Rex? It's what we all want, isn't it? Should we do it? What are you guys? Cute. Everyone wants a T-Rex. How much to get this dig site? Cheaper research. Faster research. And then we're gonna need a lot of. So we'll do that. Because the option's there. And then we could put the T-Rexes kind of over here. Because there's a monorail here, so this couldn't be a bad shout. It's next to the other carnivores. God forbid there's a breakout and a storm over there. And then there's still this option for the lagoons if we want them. But for now, let's have a look. So I'm not going to put a breeder nest in here so we don't have to worry about the contraceptions. I'm so happy I put these trees in. I think it definitely changes up. We definitely need to make the other enclosures a bit prettier. Let's, come on, just times 2 speed. Right, are we ready? Oh, look at them. Oh. They also look absolutely tiny. No wonder they couldn't go in with the the Allosaurus. It'd have been like a little snack. I think the goats are bigger than they are.
The Lystrosaurus, a true survivor of the dinosaur world. No one is quite sure how this animal survived the mass Permian extinction event, but
so
survive
small.
it did. It might be small in stature and
They are.
toothless, bar those
They're
upper canine
toothless.
tusks. But the Lystrosaurus was a remarkably successful species in its time. And now, of course, in our time as well.
Wow, they are so little. This enclosure is so big for these guys. Do they love anything else? You like them? That sounds dangerous. Anyway, while I'm here, let's rename them. So... and then... and then we can do... I like how the three girls have the male name and the one boy has the female name. Makes sense, really. They are so small. What do my little guy... do they like anything else? There's nothing else they both like other than each other. But... oh, there's one of them's in here. Look at the size of the gate. I hope yous loved that. If this was me and this walked in, I think I would cry. Oh. Yeah, don't feed them anything else. Okay. So I definitely think it's time to see where our T-Rexes are. I'm sure they're North America, but yeah. Ooh, look at the money. Do I have cheap expeditions? Oh, thank God I do. Faster expeditions, and then we just need someone else to go as well. We'll do that. Everyone's in need of a rest. Go on an expedition. Can I? Oh, I can train you guys. Let's up your genetics. You are not worth the money apparently though. And then, so we've got 2 genetics specialists, and then we could try and buff up because we definitely need some welfare. But I'm half expecting to need, well, I'm just expecting to need better scientists or more scientists, to be honest. In that time, I am going to create an enclosure for our T-Rexes. Okay, so I've built a bit of an enclosure here. I did upgrade the fence to level 3. I thought we were braving it with level 2. I think they should be higher for a T-Rex.
I can tell that you'll be as excited about this task as I am.
I do kind of want to do this, so I was thinking we could put, I imagine it'll be quite popular around here. So let's... I'm thinking here. Oh, no, we don't want that. We want the nice house. So we'll go one here. Let's spin around. And some food. And then we will need a small substation that we can connect up to there. And then we're gonna need some restrooms as well.
You're making a name for yourself, and by association, you're making a name for this park. Good work.
We'll do that little restroom. We will get an emergency shelter down here. And I'm half tempted to put a small hotel, because who wouldn't want to be next to the absolute terrifying T-Rexes? So let's do you a nicer hotel. It has got a pool on this one. I think this one, to be fair, even the original's quite nice. So if we put you... It's annoying that you're just out of range. But it's not the end of the world. So we can connect you guys up. And then I definitely want a response facility just for these guys. So where did I put? I put the gate over here. So I'm thinking if we can spin this round a bit. Place you around there. Hook you up. Get you some power. Then we can name you. So you will be for here. And for B, because yous are gonna be do the same for the maintenance posts as well. So for A, this is your land. Capture team. This is your land. And then I want a maintenance facility as well, because likewise, if these fences break, that is not ideal. So let's hook you up there. Get you a little path to connect, even though you just drive off the roads anyway. So that will do there. So that is a lot of space for the T-Rexes, but I'm unsure if the T-Rex likes living with anything. Because it would be nice. Oh, you don't really. Oh, well, it probably is just a bit big for you then. In my head you were gonna... Oh, that flipped again. Yeah. In my head you were gonna like living with something. But I guess it just means we can get lots of T-Rexes in. And we could maybe decorate the land out a bit. Make a bit of it kind of uninhabitable if we build like rocks over there and over here. You know? So, with that being said, how many... Oh, what did we get? Nothing, really. That's not going to make us a lot of money. Oh, that's a nice want to get. So that'll get 62% for us. We will get you on it because you'll do it nice and quick. Scientist. Okay, let's train you up first. You're gonna boost it on that. You are abysmal, to be honest. What do I hire you for? What is your perk? Oh, cheap expeditions. Alright, there. You can be trained. We do need welfare, so I'm tempted to boost your welfare. And you, I think likewise, you can be maxed out on that. And then that should be it. So rest, rest, and rest. That's all good. And then, do we even have the team to... Yeah, we don't have the team. Everyone's having a rest. So I'm just gonna decorate this up a bit. What do these guys need? They're gonna need arid, cover, pasture, water, prey. Okay, so they just need arid, which is ugly. A lot of pasture, a lot... Okay. Okay. Not much, really. So... let's try and do... Let's bring this down a bit. Let's build up this part here. To create a bit of a lock like that. I'm not too fussed if these guys can walk on it. And then if we get the smoothing tool.
A juvenile entered this site, you cared for it, nurtured it, and now it has reached adulthood. You should
Brilliant.
be proud of your great work.
Right, well, this needs flattening. We don't want it to interrupt my fences, to be honest. Okay, so that, and then if we go to the scenery, we'll get some nice big rocks. Wow, okay, that is a little too big. Just to, oh no. Well, hopefully we can still get to that. Just to kind of buff this up a bit. Want it to look like a fierce den. And then we could get some foliage. Let's get some... Well, that's a boring tree, isn't it? I'm tempted actually just to... Where do I even place it? Vehicle under threat. I can only wonder who that's going to be. So we can push this out. Wow, okay. And then arid and barren. God, this is ugly. Okay. Can I? Ugh. Let's make this. kind of want to... do it like this to start with, and then we can add the pasture. So then we can put the pasture around here a bit. And do it in a kind of like section. If we dull the intensity, we can then kind of blur it. And put this back up. And then this can be around this bit. Kind of want to remove the bits from the edge though. I think that's exactly the same colour, but oh god, no, it's not. But it doesn't need to be perfect. And then if we go back to the pasture, turn the intensity down, we can then almost blur it in. Do this. So it looks a little bit more intention. And then if we need to create more, we can add more. And then they do need some water. So we could do the water as like a bit of a running bit down here. Good look into that. Let's do a small thing like that. And then we can get some cover in. Oh no, we want high intensity. And then we will do a bit of a forest there. A bit there, and then they want live prey feeders, so let's start a couple there, put one there, and one there, and then they will need a delivery zone, which I'm gonna put here, so that hopefully they have access to everything. And then yeah, so before we just got one fossil. Brilliant. Oh no, we didn't send them, did we? I didn't have enough. So get back out there. Faster, cheaper. Brilliant. And then I'm gonna just do some little rock sculptures in the middle here. How big are they? T-Rex are in there. Then create a little bit of a oh, didn't mean to place that there, but you can live there if you want. Makes it seem a bit more natural, I guess. And then I'm not going to do any over here, I don't think, but I would like to put in some different kind of plants and things. They're all so small. They're cute. Ooh. Okay, so that's just to jazzy it up a little. So, what fossils did we get this time? Okay, it's not adding much more, but... bring it down a bit. There we go. So yeah, I've prettied that up a little bit. I'm tempted to just put a few more of those kind of trees and things in here as well, just to try and make it all look a bit nicer.
Nature is amoral.
No.
Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Sometimes triumphant, sometimes tragic. Of course, the death of any animal, let alone one displaced in history, is always a tragedy.
No. Armin died of old age. That is so sad.
Asset requiring collection.
What was Armin? Bonnie. Oh no. I bet we end up getting a wave of them now. That is super sad. Well, we have more fossils. I'm glad to know it's old age and not something that I did or didn't do. There we go. So that is the last of it. How quickly can we get this done? Because I would like to at least start create the T-Rexes before the the end of the video. Yeah, I think adding those trees definitely makes a bit of a difference. It just sort of pretties it up. But before I forget, let's put in the maintenance posts, because these are the last things we want to go down around here. And then get... Oh, I didn't rename you guys. So your maintenance facility 4. So we'll have 4A and 4B. And then if I add tasks, we can do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the final thing is to add some pretty leaves to the place. I'm going to do it more inside because my hope is that if we get any aggressive dinos, they won't be able to see people as much. You can also cover up all the ugly terrain around it. Perfect, so let's get to synthesizing our T-Rex. Right, let's see all the negative traits. Jesus, because we kind of want to get rid of all of these. We don't, so we want to get rid of that. We want to put a longer lifespan, I think, now. And then thirst and humility. So we have to research thirst and humility. Let's see if we can get both of those done. Where are my genes? So thirst. Oh, so that's humility. So faster research, cheaper research, and you. And then let's see. Oh, brilliant. We'll have to change that. And then the thirst. Well, you're going to be a little bit tired, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Right, so that's got to be the T-Rex pen that they can't get access to. Which one can you not get access to? Why can't you get access to that? I would have thought that would have been fine. Is it because of the gate? Because of the trees? Maybe if I do that. And then there is one over here. Buried in the trees. Wait. Just clear a bit of a line there. Might be a bit better. Okay, so wait for them to get done quickly and then we can try and create them.
There are no unimportant tasks. Small problems can snowball if they're not dealt with. So let's get on this now.
Okay, we're gonna go with this one, hopefully. Right, synthesize. And then T-Rex. Let's get rid of these negative traits. So I would like you to be as long-lived as you can be. But resilience, I'm not too bothered by, but I'm glad that you've got it. Okay, and then cosmetic. I think we just random. Save and exit, and then do we even have... You're disgruntled, so you're gonna need a rest, you lazy which doesn't help because you're definitely the person I want on the job. So not ideal. So let's quickly give you a rest, which only takes you like 4 minutes to do that. What are you? Stop being aggressive to the guests. Oh, cute. Okay, and then we can go back to adding some of those trees that I wanted to add around.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So if we...
please be advised that our weather forecasts predict an incoming...
Oh, please. No. What is it with the hurricanes? What is it with the hurricanes? Oh, it's open the shelters. Not what you want to hear, really, is it? The last hurricane absolutely ruined me. Here we go.
Please beware of flying debris and proceed to take cover until the hurricane has passed.
Dinosaur threat. At the end of the world, I guess, if it's those guys. Scientist injured. Oh my god. Yeah, cool.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah?
Debriefing is nice and straightforward on this one.
Are you sure?
You did great work.
Oh, well, I'm glad. There's currently a storm going on. Right, are you guys all... Right, let's... I think I have you, team. We'll get you to run around and... I don't think that was horrific, to be fair. I definitely think it could have been worse. Oh. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for
Oh no, my little guy.
recent handling of anomalous events.
Oh. Okay. My little guy's got a broken leg. Okay. Well, let's get that T-Rex synthesized. And I think we've at least achieved quite a lot. Thanks for joining me in the Sandbox. Another episode wrapped, another bit of prehistoric chaos tamed or unleashed. Our park keeps growing, the dinos keep surprising us, and there's always something new waiting just around the corner. If you enjoyed today's adventure, feel free to stick around for more chaotic Jurassic fun as we keep shaping this wild, unlimited gene mod playground. Until next time, this has been PferdPlays, and I will see you in the next one.